Alrighty then. Alrighty then. I hate when my button hand gets off from what it's supposed to be doing. That is weird. Okay, we can take all that away. Okay, starting game Dave section. Divide up. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Let's give everybody a chance to kind of roll in. Go back here and see where we're at. That is still working. That is still working. We're all good. Good to see your channel growing, Meaty. Is it? Been here since your interview with your son. Watch the entire 3-hour live interview with my. Did I do 3 hours with Jason? I don't remember doing 3 hours with him. I mean, we did a small interview that was about an hour, I guess. Maybe we did go on for. Yeah, we kind of babbled too much, I think. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It was fun. It was over 2 hours. It probably was. Like I said, yeah, you get both of us talking, and it's probably never going to stop. But I'm doing well. Alrighty. So we need to get some stuff up here so that we can look at the right things. We need that. And we need our game up itself. Doop 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 doop. Sorry, I'm starting Game Maker here in the background, just so we have it. Because we started working on the levels, and we do need to figure out where we're going to put the altars. For stuff. So we actually built this guy. Let me put this up. Sorry, I have to arrange some windows here correctly. Okay, let me take that down, take the logos down. Sorry, I'm just not organized today. So yesterday we added new buildings to the grandfather's area. It's the same guy. You know, as his dad, I reserve the right to call him by his first name, not his middle name. So it may confuse people, but I don't think of him as the pirate software guy. I think of him as my son, and my son is Jason. So no apology needed. It's funny because every now and then my brain will click when I'm saying Thor, and I'll be saying Jason first, and then I remember if I'm talking about him in the regards to his show and stuff like that, then I say Thor. If I talk about him just as my son, I say Jason. But sometimes my brain goes, which one are we even talking about? Yes, Jason has no power here. He is Jason born. He is Jason, my firstborn. Jason firstborn. How about that? It is the same guy. Alrighty, so like I said, yesterday we did go in here and we added these 3 buildings down here to kind of fill out the grandfather's little compound. Yeah, compound's fine. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually make a exit here that we can make a new. Oh wow, this should not be like that. Let's turn the grid on. Oh, he is off the. How did he get off the grid that much? That's weird. Okay, now he's back on the grid. We're all good. What we'll do is we'll make the where the altars are, is we'll make a place down here for the altars. Now we could grab the thing that we made before and put it here, and that might actually be a good thing. We just have to change the entrance to the top instead of the bottom. So let's look at that over here. So if we move that entrance instead of here, we take it and put it up on the top. And yeah, we'll have to move some things around because we'll take this and put it down here somewhere. Okay, turn the grid on. I can't really see the grid here, but that's okay. And then that'll be the entrance, and we'll put, since this will probably be now Zeus, we'll put him somewhere. That grid looks like it's weird. Oh, it's a 16 by 8? How the hell did that happen? Okay, that's better. Oh, 8 by 8, just so that we can set him centered. Okay. So we can put Zeus like here so that he's next to that. And then just have this now go to we want them to go to, we have choices here? No, it's not going to let us do it that way, is it? Oh, let's cancel that. That's going to go to nowhere right now. Move him down here since we were working down here. We wanted to go to 120, 340 of our village. Okay. Nope, that's not what we want to do. We want to do the other one. This one. Wow. It's called hitting the wrong button twice. Okay. So it was 120 by 330. I probably did that all wrong. It was our village. Okay, that should do it. At least get us close. Our village, and then 120 by 340. Okay, we got that right. Now we need to take this one and change it. We actually have to be on it though. Okay, variable. And it is going to open up. What is it called? Family crypt. Our family GY, and we wanted to go about there, which is 214, say 214.30, just to 214.30. And it is our family. Our family graveyard is what we called it then. We'll rename it at some point, but hopefully that will make it to where it works. Okay, so our family graveyard right here. Yeah, that should be good. And now we won't come in from here anymore. And we can actually, we'll change the art to where the gate's up there at the top. But I like this because we can have a situation where Zeus, the other 8 gods, and we can put Loki, say, right here, since they'll be the last 2. And maybe we'll rearrange this a little bit, but Well, that's just a start. I think that's a good start. You can check this stuff real quick and see where it goes. Okay. Let me see if there's anything being said to me over here. I am not seeing anything, so I'm good. So this will go with the new storyline because we rewrote a lot of the storyline yesterday, or last week. Sorry, last week, and there's a lot of things that I still have to incorporate into that. But we'll let's go to the our village. Back to our village. Ooh, that's not good. Why do we get an error? Sorry, I'm trying to read what this error is. We should not have got an error on this. Boom CC village. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I must have misspelled it. Okay. There. Close that. Did I misspell it? I probably misspelled it. That's highly possible. Doop. Let's see. Family GY. Bill. Oh. Did I really do what I think I did? I think I did. I think I only used one L. Now? That looks right. I used the wrong. Try another number. 120, 340 should be correct. Oops. 120, 340. Our village. That one now should be right. Here, do I have two of them there? No, it should be good. Let's go back to the other one. So, oh, I spelled family wrong. It's supposed to be spelled like this, F-I-L-Y, I-L-Y. That should hopefully fix the problem. Okay. That's usually the case. Is I've spelled something incorrectly. Is usually what my problem usually ends up being when it comes to bugs. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, the teleport system's very picky sometimes. Yeah, I just spelled it wrong. So now when we come down here, in fact, I'll wait. I'll wait till the zombie attack is over. So I've been playing with the idea of an automated cleaning system for the chats, so that when I pull them down, it takes all the superfluous things off of the chat list, like the Nightbot stuff and the warnings for ads coming up. Yeah, the player character is not my work. It's actually the work of Sarah Spalding, who does the game maker tutorial that we did. I've replaced all the graphic artwork so far as like the map stuff, but I haven't been able to. I haven't had the time to sit down and do the animated characters yet. So I'm still using the ones from that tutorial, which probably isn't a good thing. And I do need to sit down and probably not this weekend, but the following weekend, I have a couple days that I can sit down and maybe draw some new things. And now that we know that our character is a Viking boy, I can actually maybe get started on his first animations and stuff and get him in to replace the cat from the tutorial. But I give 100% um, credit to Sarah Spalding and that team that put that tutorial together. That is their character. All the cat characters that are sprites right now are theirs. The other ones that are in town standing around, those are ones that we made as placeholders with an AI that I put in our chat in our sorry in Discord. I did put a link to that so that you guys can go and create your own characters and try some things out. But our main character, I do not take credit for. It's really really cute. You're absolutely right. But it is Sarah Spalding and her tutorials cat. All right, so let's go down here now, and we should be able to not feel so stupid because I forgot to take the collision off that's on the outside border of that. That is so funny. It's the little things. It makes you want to kick yourself in the head. Because you see, it's right, but I forgot to turn the collision back on and turn the collision off on that. So let's go to our map. Collision is here. We'll go to empties and empty that out so he can walk. And then let's go back to our grid and active that and move it to where it is actually a full part of that opening. Save that and then do a build out. It's the silly things that you just need to make it work. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to, unfortunately, I got backed up and wasn't able to do the animations when I wanted to a while back. But I know, like I said, not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm pretty sure it's next weekend, Easter weekend, whenever Easter weekend is. I have a few days that I don't have to, I don't have a lot of in real life things to do, so I can work on all those animations and actually build them now that last week we decided on the Viking thing and all that. So let's see if this is working now. We should be in the village. I like the fact that the small village came together well, but now we should be able to walk into the, yep. And now we can build our altars and stuff like that, which will be there. We still have our ghost guy here. Boo! I'm Steve. I'm a scary ghost. But now I have to pick the gods. Like we know that we need this one will be Zeus. This one will make Loki, and then we'll have to decide what the other ones are. Thor will be one of them, and I think that we really need to think about what the spirit animals are for each of those gods, and then use those. Because I think we'll put the otter here in the water, because we do have the otter character still, and I think it's a good idea to have the otter here, and then sometimes appearing in town in the middle of town. Oh, I did the same thing here. I didn't turn off the collision. Oh, I'm such a dork sometimes. That is so funny. So, but yeah, I think that the otter should be able to appear in both at will as needed. So the otter is going to be one of those special characters that are kind of everywhere. You think I would have checked that when I was here, but no, I didn't. Okay, let's do this and take these ones off. Okay, now you can walk back out. And we will put a graphic representation of that opening. And that will be a good thing. We could probably just put the gate up on that side or something. Okay. Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Hades. Yeah, and a bunch of others. Yeah. Yeah, we do need our main ones. I think that we do need I thought we had Thor in there too, Sparta. Did we decide to take Thor out? If we did, that's fine. I thought we were keeping him in so that, well, maybe we don't need him in actually. That's one of the things that is causing it trouble, and not trouble, but is something that I didn't expect on when I should have, but I didn't think about when we were putting this together and deciding that we're going to do steampunk Vikings and all that stuff and keep the lore from the Viking side. Is people are getting confused when we talk about Thor in the game and Thor from Pirate Software. So what we might want to do is we're going to keep calling Thor from mythology Thor, and we can just call Thor from Pirate Software Pirate. So we'll call him just Pirate. So when we're talking about Thor for our game, we are talking about Thor, the actual thunder god in mythology. I will make fun of me. Pirate Thor. Yeah, we can do that. J Thor. That's funny. Yeah, we can do something like that. But that's what I was thinking is we need to I need to keep that separated because people are Savvy was talking to me the other day about the fact that people are getting confused sometimes because we're talking when we were talking about Thor and Loki, and I might have to come up with another name for his brother too. So we will get there. Okay, so because we can have the otter come up here as well as in town in the thing. I think we also left the gate open, so to speak, because you can still go. I think we still keep the cemetery because there's some things we can do there. We just need to take this gate out in the back, and we can put a statue or something here because I think this will still go to here, but it will not. It doesn't go back because we took that out. It's a shortcut. No, it's a tribute. Okay. So we'll take that gate out. We'll take it. We'll make it to where you can't go to the top of the cemetery and go out anymore. Yeah. So this gate up here, we'll put another grave here and close that gate off to where it's just a fence. So let's go back to graveyard. Let's do all this. Let's close it up. We're on Collide. Boom. No more. Go to instance. We'll grab this door here. Pull it down here and then just delete it. It is gone. And we will take this artwork in the background, which is, I believe, top or tiles. Maybe it's lower tiles. Let's find out. The gate is upper tiles. Let's grab just a piece of the gate without. Make this. Oh, it won't let us. Okay. Well, we'll just have to redo the whole line, won't we? I think so. Okay, so that closes that. Then we will go back to the original background here. Grab some of this. Grab some goodies. Okay. Did I use for? Yeah, we were kind of just grabbing stuff at one point. Oh, it must have been just one of these. Another one here. So we got another graveyard. Oh, we need to go to here and go to the instance and say, okay, boop doop objects. We need Derek's tombstone. There is Derek's tombstone. And of course, we do need to put something on here. So what we can do is this: is we go variables 1, 2, 3. No, just the top two. That's right. Okay, new text box. And I think we still have in the stuff that in Discord, I think we still have some of the gravestones we didn't use. And where did I put those? I think those are in the design doc. Let me find the design doc real quick. Boop-a-doop. We haven't looked at the design doc in a long time. Okay, let's say open and then find it here. Because so much has changed, the design doc probably is completely out of pace with what we've already changed everything to. What I'm looking for is the graveyards names. Here. That's it? Graveyard. Yeah. So we can add a new one. This one is, okay, yeah, we'll add this one. And what's cool about it is the way we set it up is because we have, I know you guys are going to laugh because it's an Excel sheet. We have the Excel sheet sets up all the code for us properly so that it's all automatic. Let me see if I can pull this page up and then we'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, this will do it. So because we set it up before, I can just go there and say, okay, what's the next one? So here is the next one. We'll grab that, old Indiana Jones here. And we can put that, we can go back to our thing here. And, oh, I didn't even realize that doesn't come up, does it? Let me try something. That should come up. Okay. That's not the one we want to change. This one. Does that bring it up? Nope. I did not realize it doesn't bring up the pop-up box for this. I thought it did. All this time I've been thinking you guys are watching me put code into the stuff and it's not coming up on your screen. So I'll have to figure that out later. But yeah, we'll just put Indiana Jones in this box. And like I said, we will talk about that later as to how. So now we have that set up. Wait a minute. You guys aren't even. Oh, I see what the problem is. I'm an idiot. There you go. What I was doing while you guys were away, because I'm a dingbat. Basically, I took the gate and overrun the gate because the gate used to go out up here. And now I put this in. I've put in a new text box, and yes, it does open. And I did put the new Indiana Jones was the next one on the list that we didn't use as far as gravestones and stuff. But having that already done in our spreadsheet and having it already set up all the code so that it's formatted correctly for the code is actually very, very nice help, especially since it's something we haven't done in a while, and we can definitely argue that it saved us a lot of time. So as you remember, this is how we did it: is we set it up here, where the original stuff that he gave that was put forth was put here, and then it automatically picks it up and adds all the formatting to it. And then we concatenate it into a final list here. And this final list is the list that has the code written for what we need in our box for this. So we went here, let me close that, turn that back on. No, not that one, this one. And that's what we put in here. So that the next one was Indiana Jones. And now when we go into the game, which we will do a build of the game, do a save first, then a builds. And now that exit on the top is removed, and you can only go to the cemetery from the town instead of going to the family crypt. Now that's over, and it's going to be the new. It is going to be the new altars for our new quest stuff. And it will also be, did I forget to close it? I did forget to close it. Okay, try again. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Anyway, some of the oldest Norse deities, Odin, Frigg, husband and wife. Cool. So here's where we're at for this, and I will read more of that in a second. So now, instead of having this opening up here, oh, I forgot to put collisions in and stuff, but we now have Indiana Jones died after being crushed by a boulder. I probably should have left the hat. So yeah, so that's cool. We have all these died in battle of college grades. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. So no more going out the top here. Gate's just there. We still can go back to town, which is good. And then, like I was saying, I think anywhere where there's water, the otter should be able to appear from. At least I think so. Yeah, so we can use those 9 then. That's fine. Sparta, that's actually, thank you very much. So now we can go all the way back to our little town here and then go to the altars at the bottom, which I have to fix the art there as well. But yeah, I think that kind of works. Then you can talk to the otter, and we can name all these now. Let's just go ahead and do that because I keep messing that up anyway. So let's go ahead and go back to this. Okay, bump. Yeah, so I forgot to turn that on. I'm just having a day. Yep, so we're now here. I believe we took this one out. Yeah, so you can't go out that way. Oh, we can. Oh, I have to put the collision back in. But back here into town, you can still go to town. And go up here. And you can still go to the graveyard. Yep. So that's all still the new one we just put in, which is the Indiana Jones is now working. I have to fix some collision, but it's not a big deal. Carrie White is all good. You can't go out the top anymore, which used to be the exit to the other thing. And we might push the graves together a little bit more, but yeah. They have only been there 3 years, so how many people can die in 3 years? Ribthrier, thank you very much for the follow. I'm saying that all wrong. Sorry. Yeah, so our temporary guys are here. They're doing their thing. I still have to fix that bug, and I know that there's a fix in the chat for one of Sarah's tutorials I thought there was a door there. Oh, there is. Yeah. Hmm, cute. Yeah, we need to fix this. So I still have a few of those kind of things to kind of iron out. Can we not get to oh, we can get to the door up there. These doors have to be removed because I made the new art for it. So cool. Todd the Butcher. Hmm. Yeah, so these bottom doors don't work at all. I just forgot to put the art in. No big deal. Too close. Oh, that works. All of our signs work. All right, let's go back to Game Maker and start this. We need to, let's close this. Okay. All right, so grab this real quick. Okay, nope. No, I am pulling these first deities. So we have Odin and Frigg, Joror, trying to pull 9 here. So Thor and Loki, Hemdall. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did Hemdall have a altar? Is that, I mean, I know that he's the keeper of the Rainbow Bridge, but was he also one that they prayed to? Because what we can do is do this. Is we can go. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Maybe on this one. Let's see what we have. We don't have anything. Okay. And then go. Oh. New text box. We can make this just simple. Yeah, we'll just do something simple like that. I believe that's the correct format. Let me look again at our old stuff. Yep. Block. Yep. Okay, that's good. So that is Odin. Then we can make this Frigg. And sometimes I see it spelled Frigg. Sometimes I see it spelled Frigga. I'm assuming that's the same though. I'll call her Frigg for now, and then I'll look it up. That takes care of that, and then we wanted this one to be Loki, if I remember correctly, because we wanted the 2 last ones to be next to each other. We wanted Loki to be. Okay. Then, according to the list you sent me, we put. Yeah, we can put Thor here. And what we'll probably do is go back and make a special color background for them so that their background is different from just regular text boxes, because I think we can make them a little bit more ethereal. Heimdall was a god of brightness and beneficence. Okay, use of fire. Okay. Well, that's good because we can use him to give our character fireballs, maybe. Yeah. Did I just make Thor a girl? No, that's a guy statue. Interesting. To make Thor a girl, it would be Thora. Just saying. What do I know? We got Frigg, Frey, and Freya. Okay, we're gonna have to replace a couple to where there's gonna be more men than women statues. But we'll get the girls in first here. Okay, Freya will be the next one. We'll put her here. And yes, I'm aware that, and I hope you guys are aware that these are our current placeholders. We may, as the story evolves, we may change them to other gods as needed, and see where things go. That was weird. Did it just delete what I just wrote? It sure did. Hey. Okay, now it won't. That was weird. And then, okay. Odin. Yes. You know, I think I'm wrong about something. I think I'm going to make a change. Is instead of this being Loki, I'm actually going to move Loki over to here, and then put Hemdall here. And we'll be moving the altars around as we see fit later. So it may not be a bad thing to just do this now. Just put him there, and then just grab Hemdall and put him right behind Zeus. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll work out fine. Okay, so this one's Freya. Right. Yeah. Okay, so we got Freya. This one would be okay. This is where we need to replace one of the female statues. I think we have. Let's see, 1, 2. Oh, I guess there's only 2. Okay, so this needs to go. You can pop that one out. Replace it with this one, with another one of these ones. And all this artwork will be changed. These are just those, as we said before, these were just my mock-ups of when we were doing some stuff earlier. So It's mostly just so we can name them. So we got Trey, Loki, Thor, Freya. We need Frey. That'd be this one. Okay. Oakley dokley. Okay, so I think I got them all. Okay. Odin. Odin. I need to make this window bigger. See if we can center this up. Maybe make it a little bit easier to see. Variable is Hemdall. Frigg. Freya. Thor. Should be Loki. Yeah. Okay, we're missing one. Which one are we missing? Odin, Frigg. Oh, we're missing that one. Okay. Okay. So that's that one. We're all good. Yep. And Ray. I'm not too much concerned about the order of them right now or the placement. Like, should the brother and sister be next to each other? I'm not concerned about that. Or should husband and wife be next to each other? I'm not really concerned about that. But here's where we are. And we at least have them named so that I will remember who we're talking about. Because we haven't, it's only the second day we came back to working on this. So working an inside game maker for it. But you guys get the basic idea of where we're at and what we're doing. So, okay. Yeah, they may all end up just being placeholders for now. So, because as our story evolves, we'll do a little bit more with it. Okay. Bring this open. Alrighty then. Now we should be able to go back to now we should be able to go up to him and talk to him. Yeah, Frey, Major, Thor, Frigg, Amtal. Oops. Oh, you don't actually. That's funny. Odin. Freya. Loki. Try. Right. Okay, good. Well, we have 9 for now. We'll see what they end up being and what we end up doing with them. But cool beans. I wonder if everything else still works. Oh, you can still cut down trees, so still pick up rocks, right? Still bash into rocks, apparently. Okay. Well, apparently we can't grab Odin, so. I didn't make those grabbable. I probably should make them grabbable so you can pull yourself towards them, but. Cool, cool. It looks like Steve's shadow is up in his top right corner. It's not in his top left corner. It's not underneath him. That's funny. I don't know about fireballs, but maybe set his weapon on fire. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he has arrows that he can actually turn into flaming arrows or something. He's still going through a lot of the information that chat has given him. Yes, I am. It's quite a lot, between. That's one of the reasons why I'm slowly building a system for it, and I kind of showed you guys some of it last week, you know. And right now I'm for the chat part. Let me see if I have one of them. I can show you kind of what I'm doing here. I don't know if I opened one up. No, I did not. Let's see if I can open one that I had before. Did I? Don't think I saved it though. Oh, maybe I did. We'll see. I'll show you guys what I'll show you what the chat looks like when you download it from Twitch. So when you download chat from Twitch, this is what it looks like. It comes in and this is the raw of what it looks like. And it literally is from the very beginning, the first second up, and all the stuff. So one of the things that I'm building now is something to identify certain things in the chat. One of them is when I put the starting game dev thing. So if I do in this particular case, if I use a find, oh please work. Control find. It's not going to work. I gotta push it. Find. Do it this way. Fine. Be that way. And we'll say start. And we'll say find all. So this is it. Okay. So apparently I've already marked on this one, but here's where our game dev section starts. And these are all the things that are said during it. And then it's a thing because I was doing a search type thing, and there should be a second green one, which is the end of the section. That's why you see me add the that into the chat when we start and stop game dev. That way I know everything between this is game dev. So that actually helps out quite a bit. But I also have to do this, is all of the things that, and I actually have a purple one, all the things that Nightbot does, I have to identify and delete because it gets in the way. It breaks the reading of it. So I do have to find all those. I do have to find all of the things about, okay, zombies are coming, all those kind of things. Another thing that this is good for is I can say in the game dev part, who's making suggestions and stuff like that, and who's contributing, and pull all those names, so that we have those names to put into our credits that run at the beginning of the game dev section. So yeah, so there's a lot of that kind of thing. I think I've already deleted a lot of the ad stuff from this one. But what I'm trying to do is make an automated thing that automatically removes the ad stuff and the just the basic doings of the thing itself. Now there is a way to identify them, because there's stuff like the fact that says it's me either doing it, or it says that it's Nightbot, or it says that it's one of those things. That's why you see here is I have Nightbot highlighted. So yeah, which tells me this is actually a good way. In fact, I probably could have done. Interesting. How far away is the green one from this? Oh, it's far away. Interesting. Currently streaming games. Because this would be, oh no, this is someone else actually adding it. Huh. I wonder if I can have Nightbot actually mark the in and out for when we go, because it's already telling Twitch that we're going into game development. So instead of me having to add this, Nightbot can probably do it. And then I don't have to worry too much about it. So when we go into our game dev screen, one of the things it does is it actually puts a thing up in chat, which is capable of doing. What is this? Great uncle and no, this is just when we lose a few fingers in the table saw. I don't see anything wrong with that. Sorry about that, Great Uncle Ann, but it I did not see that in time to let it actually pass. Sorry about that. It didn't like the comment fingers in. But when Nightbot comes up and says ads are coming, all those kind of things, then yeah, I can automatically highlight it here, and then I know that I only need the stuff between the two green lines for that way I don't have to dig through all of the chat from the whole day. Not that the rest of the stuff isn't important, but before that, it's all the stuff for dad jokes and things like that in your guys' conversations. Can I ask to not be listed for content? Yes, absolutely. If you do not want to be listed, I am 100% understand that, because I know it reminds me of the early days when we used to use SAG actors. When we started using actors, we started to use SAG actors, but they would go under a different name. So I will make note right now that you are not to be listed. Let me write. In fact, I'll just keep a list. Do not list in creds. And then we now have a list of people that will not list, because I completely understand that, because it can cause trouble. I 100% understand that and have seen it cause trouble in the past for people. So, yay. And I'm 100% for protecting people, because it's not, we're just messing around here. It's not it's not worth losing real employment over or anything like that. So. So we now have a new list of do not list in creds. And I'm perfectly all right with that. What are we talking about? I missed it. We're talking about a lot of stuff. The world could be messed up. Could be a messed up place sometimes, yeah. Basically, we're talking about how I pull chat logs. We were in the middle of doing some adjustments to our maps and stuff in Game Maker Studio, and I got on a tangent in regards to this, how I'm working with this. Now, one of the things I want to do, and obviously working for with that, is be able to take this time code here, which is time code, and then take my voice stuff that I'm talking about and interject it into this so that it is part of the time code as well. So it's in order. That way it can be read properly. I'm pretty sure that there's some splits here that need to be fixed too. A couple lines got split into a second row. Yeah, there's a couple of them. Yeah, so we need to fix those too and figure out how to not make that happen. But let's do this. Let's grab that, make everybody to the left. Okay. And just save that for now. But yeah, cool beans. That is how I am slowly dissecting it so that I have all the notes and I have everything everybody said. Now we do have a do not use set, which is good. Let me save this as this PC documents. And then we'll go back to what we were doing. Okay, bump, 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 bump. We are in zombie mode. We need to go to docs and we can say creds and chats. Okay. Now we have a central place for that. Let me take this down because we don't need it anymore. But cool enough, we now have this all working. But you can see the thing that takes the most time is the other part, the coming up with stuff and talking about stuff and all that. That's what takes up the most of the time when it comes to these kind of things. The actual doing it sometimes is not that difficult. You can just like jump in and go, you know. So yeah, and I still need to go over Sparta's so I need to do this too, was make this room a room again. Because it's supposed to be Granddad's house and it's still a shop. Buy something or leave. There's nothing to buy. It's all bought up. Yeah, so I still need to make this Granddad's house with the old design. Okay, you have asked not to be shown. Yep. I gotta sleep. I'm passing out. Go sleep, Troy. Go ahead. Okay. See, so like that Your Joy ads should be finished. Come back later. That's one of the things that would automatically be removed from the transcript of the chats. It just seems like because they can get quite lengthy, and we want to kind of bring them down a little bit. Let's go ahead and fix this now, because we had a design for Granddad's house before. Well, let's see, where is his little thing here? Need to find his building. Boom, 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 boom. I must not have it open. Okay, let's go to rooms. Over here on the side, pick you all rooms, and we can say base a village. No, Parent. What is? Don't remember the name of the room of it. Forest, river, forest. Okay. It's gotta be in here. Did I screw up and rename it something else? Boarding house, blacksmith. No. Cave village. This is just that, yeah. I think it's not the parent room, no. Not that room. I know it's neither of those. That's the graveyard, and then the regular graveyard, which we'll rename temple. Oh, it's the shop. That's what it was. But we moved it, and yeah, we're gonna have to make a new one. We're gonna have to make a new. Yes, we are. We have to make a new room for Grandpa's house. So. Okay, and this would be now our village. Yeah. So this will make a new directory. Create a group. Call it village. Which is where Granddad's house is. It'll be down here. Good. So we can put the village in there. The cave is not part of either, so the cave would probably be up here in. It'd be with the forest, so it'd probably be here. Okay. All right, let's make a. What is the. I need to look at this part of it. Workspace. Oh, it didn't go to workspace. Assets. Nope. Go to our village. Oh, keeps doing it that way. All right. And for this down here, find out what. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, yeah, it's just me being stupid. I was like, okay, what are all of the what parent does it feed from? It doesn't. The way the rooms work is this way: is we have these, which is this is the parent, and what you do is you would open that up, not the title, but the parent. You would open this up, and then rename it to be your new one. So we'd save this as, if I remember correctly. How do you do that again? There's supposed to be, oh, you duplicate it. That's what it was. You duplicate it, and then call it Grandpa's house, GD house, and then move that down to the village. You know, I haven't touched this thing in weeks and weeks and weeks, and I only did the tutorial. So the fact that I remembered that at all is actually really good. Creds in chats. What? I want to be in the creds. Ha ha ha. Okay, if you want to be, that's fine. If you don't want to be, you have to let me know. In order to get into the creds, you just need to participate and tell me, not say anything about not wanting to be in. So we will make that a rule. So now this is where we're going to build Granddad's house. So we're going to go to a tile set and say, okay, tile set. We're going to add a tile set. So, boop. Got the tiles, no tile set. Let's add the tile set. We're going to add, let's do this one. that is correct. Now we'll just grab that real quick and put it here, because we're going to do several rooms in for Granddad's tile sets. We're just doing the up and outs. And this is just temporary because I do have some more woodworking I have to do for this thing. So woodworking, that's funny. I will need to make more wood products for our wood shop. Okay, we need our eraser set to 1. It is set to 1. We can pull this all out here. And we need our doorway. We'll put the doorway here. And we'll basically just use the same same kind of setup that we had before, where we just had 2 rooms. One for Granddad, one for the kid. You know, we'll have wall here. This one actually, which goes into their little sitting room. And then this will be their kitchen. Yeah, it's about right. We need some collision. And we'll bring in our silly stuff that we made before to kind of put in here. Just so that we have things in there so it gives us the taste for what it is, and that would be under objects. So, boop, 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 boop. Enemies, entries, menus, text. No, we don't need text. People's, nope. Enemies, nope. It's just stuff down here. Where did I put the pots that we used in there? It might have been part of the old tile set. Yeah, it's part of the old tile set, so we're going to have to draw something new. Oh, Welby. For now, we'll just use this for furniture, as we'll put our, they sit on rocks. There you go. I got a rock. And they got some pots. What else we got here? Granddad really likes houseplants, so we'll put a houseplant in his room. And he forces the kid to have houseplants too. I'd put one there, but the kid killed it accidentally. He didn't mean to, but he accidentally killed it. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good for now. And then he'll be able to walk around. We need to put the floor in. So the floor goes here. That takes care of our floor. Interesting. Oh, stuff from before. I think that's what that is. What are those dark points? Okay. Oh, did I miss that on the floor? I must have missed that on the floor. Interesting. Well, we did a fill, but it should have filled. Weird that it did not. Okay. Okay, so the floor is filled. Everything's good. Check our collisions. Should be all good. Yep. That. All right. Now we need to put our teleport in, which goes into the instant. So this goes, oops, sorry. Because there's one here. What is this one? What are you? You should not be visible. You are not a plant. You pretend to be a plant. No, you are a plant. I don't know why you were highlighted. That's weird. Okay. We should be here. Interesting. Because this should be where we should be able to drop this. But it's not letting us drop that. Now it's letting us drop it. Never mind. Okay, we're putting that there. Good. Okay. And we're going to say village. Oh, no. Something's wrong. Need to. Something went wrong. It needs a parent. What is his parent? Because he's not picking up any of the stuff he's supposed to be picking up. Now he is. I'm just reading things wrong, I guess. Okay, let's go back to our village. We want him to come out at 120, 112. And this would be our village. Okay, that should be correct. Oh, no. We did it in the wrong one. No. Oh, no. We did it in the parent, not in the new one. Okay, well, it's an easy fix. Yep, that's what I thought. All right, let's fix that. Because I'm a moron. Welcome to moron school. Population me. That's okay. It's an easy fix. Let's go back to Granddad's house. Tape, push that in. We're gonna have to do it a very specific way. Let's come back here. assist. Of course, there's nothing in there. Why? Of course, why would it? A copy. Go here. Go to tile. Paste. Because we have to use the other thing. Nope, what this? No, you can't do that. Really? All right. Everything we just did, we need to do again. We need to delete it from here. So. Or we could do this. Let's name this 2. Okay, invalid. So we need to use R2. Then we're going to take this one and we're going to say, okay, duplicate. And we're going to call that okay. DD's house. Now, that's what I thought. What does this one say? This one does the same thing. Now, we can delete all of this. We should be in parent. That is correct. We're deleting everything in parent. Yep. Taking this out. Okay. This out. Collision. And of course it made it smaller, but okay, whatever. Okay, so parent is now empty again, which it's supposed to be. We need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of that. And it's back to what it was supposed to be. We're good. Now we take Granddad's house and bring it down here and drop it in here. And this one I think can go away. Yes, that one can go away. And we should be good. All right. We have fixed it. We don't have anything on upper. We don't have anything. Collide is all correct. This should be still what it was supposed to be. Oh, we need to actually be in. We need to delete that. Go here, and that should be variables is yes. All right, and then we need to go back here and pick a number, which is 152, 142. And go back to our village. I think it's over here. Yep. And open this one. And this would be 152. 142, I believe. And then this would be our Granddad's house. And we should be all good. And then this one is supposed to come out at 120, 120, 110. Go back to Granddad's house. One twenty, 110? No. Ah, I put them backwards. That's funny. 120, 110. We'll make it 10. And then we just need to 152, 42. That's correct. Ah, let's see what happens. Worst comes to worst, it won't build. Save. Overwrite. That's funny that I copied it wrong and then worked on the wrong one. Things to remember. Now you be sure to check whenever you're putting things together whether you're on the right page or not. Because sometimes we're not on the right page. Let's see, while zombies are up, if this actually worked. Where's my guy? Oh, I have to start a new, okay. Save and quit. Yep. Let's restart this. We will start a new game. And it will crash hella hysterically. Roof object, okay. Unable to find instance object relax 33. Roof object step. It says again. Object O roof. Step 0. Okay. I broke something. I broke something in the object O roof. I don't think I even touched the object O roof, but okay, if I broke it, I broke it. Objects O roof. I know we put it in before, but it seemed to be fine with what we did before, so. Bum, 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 bum. Must be up here. What did I break in this? Depth, yeah. Steps. Yeah, all that's fine. But what does that have to do with what we just did? That shouldn't have any effect on it at all. Okay, back to this. Let's look. Object roof isn't even on there. Also, my character didn't show up in when he came into the save. But he should be in there. Okay, so let's try to fix that first. Because we fix that, maybe object roof will not be an issue. So we need to go into the room with the old room. Which was the shop. I didn't delete the shop, so I should still be in there. But I think what we can do to get it back to working again is take our character and drop him in there. If not, I broke it and I got to figure out why. So we go to our main character. Enemies, entities, townspeople. I could have swore I had a... Interesting. Was my main character killed off? Shouldn't have been, but... He should have been made it. He should be. There should be an object here for him. As. Oh well. A main character. Oh, townspeople. No, he's not in townspeople. He should be in main character peoples. He should be here somewhere. Enemies, entities, managers, text, townspeople. Our main character is not in the townspeople. There he is. We'll put him in there. That might fix the problem. Let's see. Okay, file. It's always something. Okay. Because if not, then I have to delete everything we just did and take a step back to the last save and see if it fixes itself, which I hope it does, but we'll see. It should pop up on your screen in a second so you can see me. Yep. Okay, we'll try to go back to there again. Ah, okay. So we have broken something, and I'm not sure what. Because it says that our object roof is a mess. So let's try this. We're going to go back to this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to, we're going to load the last save. We're gonna, which I think I don't think I saved it, or rather I think I saved it just before we started messing with the room, and it looks like I did. So if I go back to rooms here, you know, and I do not mind at all losing that, but it doesn't look like we lost it. So, damn. How did I break the roof? Let's look at the error a little bit more. My damn finger always auto saves, so we'll see. Let's go back to, because the size of our room should not be affected by the size of the building that he's going into. So if we go to the village, this roof is what the problem is. So I think that one is the sprite. It may not be though. This one may be. Okay, this one's the sprite, so that's not the roof that they're talking about. But why would it suddenly, oh, roof? Let's do the build again and crash it again so I can look a little bit harder at the actual error. I don't even have to create. All I have to do is rerun it, right? Yeah, all I have to do is rerun it. Let's rerun it. Okay, so we got our game. It is loading, so that is a good thing. But once we do anything, if I try to go to the save, no, anytime I try to go out to the village or go into the village, this will crash, yes. And the crash I am getting, copy it here and put it in a notepad so I can look at it and make it bigger. Because my eyes can't see the itty bitty printings. It says error in action 1. The step O event for O roof, unable to find instance object index 33 at GM. Okay. So it's not finding the object. Let us look at the object. Instance object. O roof. Here is O roof. It's up here. Entities, oh, roof. It should be instant objects 33. Is there a number? It's using the sprite nest roof. Instant object. Search. In the step event. Okay, did I screw up the step event? It may be that that's what it was, is I screwed up the step event. It says it's object. It seems like the object ID changed somehow. In the step event, O roof, position object ID. Let's see. That's yeah, that's the step event. Interesting. Parent is still there, right? No. Child. No. Fence. That's what we have there. I don't think it had a parent, nor should it have had, because all it was the dissolving roof. What I can do to find out is go back to the village here, and anything that has that roof, which I think is all of these guys have that roof. Yeah, let's pop those off. This guy does not have the roof. So if we take the roof off, it may be that I just broke the roof, in all honesty. So, and I can see that. But we'll pull the roof off and see if we do a build and it works, then that means I screwed the roof up somehow, which I can fix. Because we may need to make a new object roof and start over, but we'll see. It's an easy fix, but it's just I need to understand why it happened. Okay, so it still starts. Wait to pop up on your screen. Okay. It still starts. Let's see what happens. This could crash. No, it did not crash. Let's go into town. Yeah, there's something wrong with the object roof. Yeah. We are somewhere in the background somewhere. We are missing. We did not appear where I expected us to appear. So I need to check where I put that one. But yeah, it looks like I broke the roof somehow, and I'll have to go back and fix that. We need to check the original shop and where the export is on the original shop. Oops. Boop, 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 boop. We put it in the forest. Hopefully I just didn't delete it. It'd be funny if I deleted it. Oh, here it is. This one. So that is 120.106. If we go back to the village, 120, put him a little further out so we can get out of there. But he's out of there, so he shouldn't go back in there. Again, 121.16. No, because we came into this room. Actually, if we open up the build again, he should restart out in this room here. Yeah, let's try that before we go and touch stuff that probably shouldn't be touched. Yeah. Autosave will put him outside in the village. No, it won't. Okay. Hmm. So it never saw him come back to the village. Interesting. Very interesting. But stupid. I'm not getting an error. He's just not showing up. Let's look at back to the village. Is our guy in the village? No, he is not. So we can try that real quick because sometimes that does fix it if we put him just standing somewhere. So one of the things that I noticed in the tutorials is on some of the tutorials in some of the lands, they he's standing in every map, and I'm like, what? That's kind of weird. But then I'm like, okay, well, does that mean he has to be standing in the map that you want him in? So if we go here and let's see, wait for you guys to pop up. There you go. We'll go here and then we'll go out here. And there he is. Okay. So that's a weird thing about Game Maker is I saw this before and it was because he wasn't in the map. So what I'm thinking is if I put the roofs back on, it will be fine. But let's check the stuff we did. So he should now go into Granddad's house. Okay, here's Granddad's house. He can walk around Granddad's house and we'll have to make furniture and stuff like that. And we'll get to that all later. Let's see, does he still pick things up? He still swings at stuff. Does he pick them up? Yep, he can still pick them up and throw them. Cool. Where does he come out when he goes out here? That is the trick. He comes out right where he's supposed to. Cool. So my question is it truly that it was a bug in the roof? Or was it because he wasn't in the scene that it caused a problem? Now, I'm pretty sure we can go anywhere else and it will still, everything will still work. No, he's not here either. He didn't show up in the scene. What the hell could making one thing move? Oh, damn. It must be something with the rooms. Oh, I think I know what it is. Let's go back to our initial room, which is our base room. I think I know what it is. If we go to our base and we go to our parent room, that's what it is. We took he was when we deleted everything out to clear it again, we took him out. That's what happened. So we need to put him back in. Boop 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 boop. In there. All we got to do. And that's going to fix it. File save. Okay, file build. I forgot about that because if you don't have him in your individual rooms, you have to have him in your parent room so that so Game Maker knows that he's allowed to be in there. Something like that. It's a weird thing. Okay, bump, 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 bump. Okay, there's a black screen on the way. Okay. All right, so now we should be all good. He should be able to go out here. And we're not. Yeah, I broke it pretty good. God damn. I hate when I do that. Can we go down here? Nope, we're not showing up anywhere. Unless we put him actually in the room, which means it's not using the parent room anymore. Probably because what happened is when I copied it, it lost its parent. It lost its connection to the parent. So if I look at rooms in here, let's try a couple here. Let's go back to the rooms. What I think is happening is it no longer sees it as a parent. Creation, blah, 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 inherited. Let me look at one of the rooms that we didn't touch. We probably cleared them all out, which is probably the bad thing. Village. Let's look at the code. They're going to let me see the code for. And this is how you break your game. For this. Open editor. Instances. Upper. Lower. Background. I deleted something probably I shouldn't have deleted. It has to do with this up here. Okay. It's supposed to inherit from this. What am I missing? Okay. It looks like our parent has lost everything, but it shouldn't have. An editor. Nope, that didn't do shit. Creation code. Ah. Instance creation order. Okay, let's make sure that he's building him. I broke the inheritance of the initial stuff. So what the parent got from here is this is what the parent should have got. It needs to be locked to that. You do that again. That is the tricky part. The hardest part is figuring it out. There's a black screen on the way, probably. So I'm going to have to go back and figure out how I broke this. Duplicates, favorites. Add, no, there doesn't seem to be anything for inherit. Or this. Usually you would do it in this screen, but nothing seems to be in this screen too. I can't seem to pull the parent. I can't do that. And oh, I can. Room creation code. This is blank. I don't think this is supposed to be blank. I think it's supposed to be inheriting from the initial one. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go back. Well, let's wait for this to go. Oh, wait. I know what I can do. Okay, we will save this because it's already saved. But let's go back to 49. Let's look at that and see what it was set to there. Let's go to rooms. We have our parent. And it says, let's see what the creation code says. There's nothing in there. Instance is that our guy, yeah. Room physics, anything down here? No. What have we, what's up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think there's anything in any of those. Except for our player, which we are aware of. Look at our init. It is creation code. Instance is the character or the O game. So O game. So we go to O game. Okay, that'd be up here. Managers, O game. Creation code. The answer is here somewhere. I have just broken it. And end step, key step, key. Okay. And it is, let's look at any one of our other rooms and see how it, creation code, instance, yeah, that's all that stuff. That's the startup. Weird. I broke it. I broke it good. Oh, I can do a test. What happens if I do that? Nothing. Inherit room settings. It should be inheriting the room settings from init. Which is this. Okay. Open an editor. Nothing happens. I go back and forth between engines and bare bones framework. Currently favoring bare bones because I get more control over the system. Yeah. Well, I did build all this from bare bones with the tutorial. I just need to go back and look at what, whatever the mistake was I made that when I was doing those buildings. It shouldn't have been an issue, but apparently it was. So I broke it somehow. So I may have to go back to the initial tutorials and run through them and make sure everything's set up correctly, because I think that it has to do with how rooms inherit stuff from the parent. Because I think I screwed up when I copied the parent and did it the wrong way. So yeah. Yeah. Aren't I special? So yeah, so because this still works. All of them still seem to work, but, and I've built these things before and there was no problem. But Granddad's house isn't inheriting anything. And it should be. If you look on the code, all the rest of them are inheriting. Just type this. Should be inheriting from something. Let's see what this one is. It says nothing, but it still says it's inheriting. That's all the stuff that's inside. Because Granddad has no inheriting going on over here. He should, but he doesn't. Now, parent is not either. That's what the problem is. The parent is not inheriting the stuff from the in our init. If we go back to the other one, what we're going to see is that probably those that inherit is actually on in the rooms for the parent. It is not. Okay, I'm full of crap. I don't know. I don't know what I have done to make this die. Let's see if this still builds. Does this one still build? I don't know. We will see. It says it does. Toby 49. Wow, that's way old. It uses the old art too. Let's go back to here. Because this is what Toby 49 looks like, and it's the old art and stuff. So he's still running around with his hands in the air, but he's working. Oh, no, he's not. I broke something else. Oh wait, no, there it is. Okay. Oh, this was before we fixed that other bug. Yeah, and I don't think he can. Yeah, he'll now be completely lost and not be able to do anything. But yeah. You can go in there, come back out. Yep. I mean, theoretically, we can go to, let me try something here. Open this one. Let's go to, okay, he's in that one. He's not in that one, but he doesn't need to be. He's in this one. He's not in this one, it doesn't look like, so we can try a workaround to drop him in there because they're not inheriting his existence. Let's drop him in so he's in the room somewhere. I'm just doing a test because I don't know what else to do on this one, and I'll have to go back and look at some of the tutorials and figure it out. Okay, cancel that. Is he already in here somewhere? He might be. No, he's not. I was on the wrong layer, that's all. It doesn't matter where he is, just as long as he's in there. I know it's silly, but it's one of the things that, like I said, that's inherited from the original thing, and I need to go back and figure out why that is. That inheritance isn't working. Because he should be getting it from the original one, but he's not. Okay, so no file save. This is just a test to see if what we're doing will work or not. I think it will. I think this will fix it. I may be silly. I may be doing it wrong, but I think that will fix it until I can get it to give the buildings their inherit again. Okay. Did it not build? Hello? McFly? I don't think it built. I didn't think it did. I don't think it did a build. Okay, that's correct. Save. Yes. Am I getting an error? Okay, I've broken this to no end. Okay, good. Yay. All right then. Let's open this up and delete all of these. And try this again. Assignment operation expected. House in line. Okay, what is wrong with this thing now? Oh. I'm an idiot, that's why. Okay, new builds. Okay, and it worked. Cool. And that's what you do sometimes, is you sit there and go, where is the bug and why is it happening? Okay, so this should now hopefully work. Yeah, so the inheritance that it's getting from the main, which is his existence within the rooms, is what got screwed up. Without it understanding him being there, it can't put him anywhere. So I have to fix that inheritance, which is not picking up anymore. But it's an interesting bug. So that's funny. Let's see if he can go into Granddad's house now and have it actually work. Yeah, so he can go into Granddad's. Can he come out and not have a problem? He can come out without having a problem. Next thing we have to do is go back to town and see if the roofs on our shops are working now or not. So we need to come down here and go into one of these ones where the roofs are working now. So we can put the roofs back on the houses in the village. So yeah, it's just about the inheritance. It's not inheriting from the room parent. So I just have to remember I just have to go back and look at how it picks that parent up. I go back and forth between engines, currently favoring bare bones. Yeah. Pirate Software describes it as the dumbass and genius cycle. I wouldn't say dumbass. I mean, you make an error and you go back and fix it. I mean, it's actually kind of fun to figure out why it's doing what it's doing, and I'm glad I figured it out. Now I know there's a fix. I just have to reconnect the inheritance on from the parent, which apparently I messed up when I accidentally worked on the wrong one, and we'll fix that. We will get that all fixed up, but that'll be something for tomorrow. So I think we're all good today. Let's get everything cleaned up here. And then we will go on to our next item because we are a little bit late on that. Apparently I left a lot of that's right. Every time you do that, the directories get back open. So let's close this out. Let's get their logo back up. We're going to close this out. Like I was saying, I think I can actually make this an automatic thing, so I don't have to. But let's close this by doing that and saying goodbye and going back to me. Why are you not entering? Because I'm not hitting enter. That's why. Go back to me.